It absolutely baffles me that a studio once associated with the pinnacle of media somehow is now affiliated with words such as junk bond status. It is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, my beautiful geek culture? As always, I'm your boy O, and today I would like to give you guys my 2 cents on Warner Brothers Discovery credit rating being cut to junk bond status. Now look, before I get started, do your boy three major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. And after that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's news. Now, before I get started, I would like to point out that I'm using a new microphone tonight. I want you guys to let me know if it sounds better than my usual mic. I'm trying to get to this wireless space, you know what I'm saying? Just in case I got to use my hands out here, you know what I'm saying? They got these mutant monkeys acting funny and stupid. You know, you never know. Might have to put somebody in their place, you know. Let's get into this. This article is coming from imdb.com, International Movie Database, if you guys do not know. It is titled Warner Brothers Discovery Credit Rating Cut to Junk Bond Status on Linear TV's Decline. Warner Brothers Discovery has been downgraded to BB Plus or junk bond status for 2025 and 2026 by S&P Global over linear TV weakness as the Hollywood studio continues to pivot to the streaming space. The ratings firm continued its outlooks for Warner Brothers Discovery as stable, but pointed to weak credit metrics overall to explain its bond rating markdown to speculative grade. Quote, "We lowered our 2025 and 2026 forecasts due to continued challenges in Warner Brothers Discovery linear television network segments, which we forecast will offset growth at its studio, which means the movies, and its streaming segments, which means HBO Max," S&P Global said in a statement. So, Warner Brothers Discovery is operating in the red at this very moment. You understand me? People are delusional, talking about how we're making up things about the studio. But no, we're keeping it a buck with you guys. I know some people will mislead you, but over here on the 4KO, I'm telling you how it is. Just telling you. All right. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Check this out. Warner Brothers Discovery, like its industry rivals, has been under pressure from Wall Street amid industry-wide challenges, including advertising softness and cord cutting, as investors look for a return on an expensive transition from legacy linear TV networks to the digital streaming world. So that means that investors is not seeing anything on their investment. That's what that means. And if you go over here to their stocks, $9 down 0.22% today, it still refuses to go above double digits. You understand what I'm saying here? All of the evidence is there that's telling us that the studio is not doing good. It's not where it was in 2016 or 2017 or 18 or even 19. It seems to me like the last, 5 years or so, it has rocketed. I say that, rocketed back to earth. That's right. It's landing hard. Right now, if you had $1 and you wanted to invest in stock, would you invest in a stock that won't go over double digits? Or would you invest in Amazon.com, whose stock is sitting at $200 per share? Where are you going to go with that dollar? Or Netflix, $1,185 per share. Oh, Lord. Do you know how embarrassing that is when you compare where Warner Brothers is to everybody else? It ain't even a race. How is it that this studio feels that they were going to be competition for Amazon and Netflix when they can't even get their TV service together? All the things you got on TV, they can't even get it together. Junk bond status is a ridiculous grade. Something that I thought I would never see regarding this studio. You guys have to understand, when I was growing up, Warner Brothers was great. Man, they had some hits. Don't get me wrong. They did have some flops every now and then. But Lord of the Rings, I mean, come on. Harry Potter? I mean, come on. The Dark Knight trilogy. Those days seems to be well behind the studio. It's almost as if they cannot recapture the lightning in the bottle that they once had. And it's all because of their mindsets. Every move that they have made in the past is starting to catch up with them. Yeah, many people are going to say, well, oh, they want to get away from TV altogether. And we all know that ain't true. That ain't true. They wanted the what there was, the ESPN, not ESPN, the TNT deal and all. No, they don't. They know TV brings money as well. And if you're going to say that, think about what you're saying. Just leave a bunch of money on the table. Think about that. There's a reason why Gotham came on, CBS? Because Warner Brothers sold the rights to make that TV series. That's how they used to make their money. That's why you have that of The Sandman on Netflix. That's how you have those television series. Now, I believe CW was a little bit different because Warner Brothers did own CW. But when it comes to all of those other television series that was on those other networks and stuff, Warner Brothers sold the rights so that can happen. That's how they used to make money. And instead of having their own streaming service, they used to sell everything to Netflix. That's how they used to make money. Now they're focusing on HBO Max, and ever since then, the stocks has been falling each day. Yeah, they're stable at $8 to $9, but they should be a lot higher by now. There's no reason that this studio should be operating in the red, especially at this very moment. They're lighting it up at the box office. Minecraft, Sinners, they're doing good there. But yet, the stocks are not rising, and Warner Brothers has now been labeled as junk bond status. Credit, that is. I'm your boy. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end, help you board that algorithm. If you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. I'm trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs, so I'll be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. Not that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know how you feel about Warner Brothers and how the studio is doing at this very moment. And also, do you find it karma that they are now operating in the red, all because they have not treated their fans properly? And always remember, let le bon temps rouler. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.